Hey guys, it's your girl Shea, and today I am back with another video. Today I wanted to do like an everyday college routine makeup tutorial, as well as just kind of talk because I just feel like venting today. So let's get into it. A lot of people ask me all the time, like, how's college going? How's Spelman? How's life? Da 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 da. And it's been a journey. Oh, my nails are ratchet, y'all. I keep breaking my nails because my life just falls apart all the time. No, but what can I say about college life? It's definitely an adjustment from everything that I'm used to. One thing about me is I'm an only child, so having a roommate was the first adjustment. But I do love my roommate. Shea was the best. If you haven't seen our roommate tag, check that out. But just, yeah, you have to live with other people, and you kind of realize that you don't have a lot of time to yourself, and that can be really hard to deal with, especially when you're an only child and you're just so used to having so much alone time. And then you start to feel like, well, if I'm not spending time with people and if I'm not making friends and I'm doing this college thing all wrong, da 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 da, it's hard. It's really hard. And a part of that is just, you know, staying focused. College in itself, like the courses, it's not hard, except for Spanish. Spanish is kicking my ass, but besides that, like, the actual classes aren't hard, but you have to have a lot of time management, because it's not like you go in there and do an assignment and then it's like, okay guys, you know, here's a study guide and here's a test, like high school. No, you actually have to like do a lot of work outside of class, and maintaining good grades and meeting deadlines can be hard when you just got a million and one things going on and you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions, which is kind of why I've like slacked with YouTube. But then recently, like, I went through this situation and it kind of opened my eyes to the fact that I have to do what's best for me and make time for me. And that's like the most important thing I've gotten out of like this first semester of my freshman year, is you have to make time for yourself and do the things that you want to do to remain happy. Because I feel like I'm always putting so much time into my classes, and I'm putting so much time into people and boys. And oh my gosh, I need to go grab something. Okay, so yeah, I kind of just started to feel like I was stretching myself too thin. I was always going places and doing things with like my friends and stuff that I kind of didn't want to do. Sometimes I wanted to stay in, but I felt like I had to go out. And you kind of just have to take a step back from everything and do what's best for you, and be cautious about who you're giving your time to, because a lot of people just want to play games with you and ain't nobody got time for that. So like, that's just like the biggest thing I've learned thus far, is just staying true to myself. Because I don't know if it's just Spelman or college in general, but you can get caught into being like the perfect Spelmanite and having to just stretch yourself so thin that you actually forget who you are. You get lost in being the Spelmanite. If you're not seeking a men of Morehouse, if you're not making the best grades at this time, if you're not over exhausting yourself in all these kinds of different organizations, it's like you're not doing it right. And then I'm just like, is this making me happy? You know, like, I started to feel that way, and I had to take a step back, and I took a couple days recently, and I kind of focused on what matters to me, you know? Like, what do I find important? What makes me happy? And then I realized, like, why haven't I been uploading videos, and why haven't I been doing this? And it's not that I didn't want to vlog, but sometimes vlogging, it's putting on a show for a camera, even though it's supposed to be like the most truest reality. It's not like I'm not being real on camera. It's just like sometimes, you know, it's hard telling your friends to just be natural on camera, and they want to be natural, but it's just hard. And it's just, vlogging is not easy to do when you don't have like a core group of people around you that are like true to that shit. So what else is going on? My faith in God has strengthened so much just from being here. Like, I've gotten so inspired because, like, I don't know if you guys know, but I lost my cousin. He was like my best friend. He was my everything for, you know, the whole 18 years of my life. I lost him back in June, a week after my graduation, and a part of me died inside, but I'm starting to realize that the same kind of energy that you put out into the world from the negativity, it's not going to give you back positive results. So as hard as it was for me to pick myself back up from that situation, I knew how integral it is to my life. And even going through like a recent situation where like I basically just got my heart broken. It happens. You know, it forced me to kind of learn more about myself again. And I think like that's like the biggest goal this year, by, you know, going away to school, getting away from my family, losing my cousin, feeling like I'm in this world by myself. It caused me to kind of hit this rock bottom that I just never felt before, and I never thought I would feel at such a young age. Like, I hear about people going through stuff all the time, but you never hear about that happening, you know, at such a young age. Okay, so yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is like the energy and the vibes that you feed into are the vibes that you're gonna get back. And letting go of my cousin was so hard for me, but I'm starting to see now how important it is to love your life and appreciate your life, because it's just so short. You never know what could happen, or, you know, what could happen to you. It's not even other people. That, you know, something could happen to you tomorrow. And if something was to happen to me tomorrow and I'm living today all sad and mad about what's going on and feeling like I got too much pressure on me, then I need to step back and be grateful that I'm still here and I'm still alive, and God has given me another chance, another opportunity, and not waste it. So why not go back to making videos? Why I feel like there's always so much on my plate. If I feel like there's so much on my plate, I gotta figure out how to eat it. You know, you can't eat soup with a fork. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go scoop by scoop, and that was a good analogy. You can't eat soup with a fork. You gotta go. You know, you gotta know how to play the game of life. And if you want to achieve success, achieve that shit. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to be overwhelmed. If you're not overwhelmed, if you're not stressed out, that means that you have an idle mind. And I mean, I'm not saying that you need to be stressed out, but I'm saying, like, don't be afraid to push yourself to your limits, because as you push yourself to the limits, that's when you find out how strong you can really be. And I realized that I'm so much stronger now because I have so much on my plate, and because of what I've been through this year, and because of all the losses and the L's I've taken. You know, sometimes you gotta look at your L's as the biggest blessings, because if life is always good, I swear you're not learning anything. I only learn from the bad stuff. I'm the kind of person who has to get hit before I realize, you know, learn my lesson. You can't just tell me. I have to be shown. And I learned so much this year. And, you know, do I want to turn back the hands of time on a lot of situations? Hell yeah. We would love, I bet all of us want to go back and, you know, do a situation over. But we can't, and that's life. And that's where faith comes in, and that's where God steps in. He just tries to tell us, like, you got to put your faith and trust in me. I'm talking about God. Like, that's what he says, because I can't go through this world without him. Like, I literally would hit rock bottom and never come back up. I would be in Bikini Bottom with SpongeBob and Patrick all day if I try to rely on myself and not put all my faith and trust in the Lord. Because, you know, even when you're going through a really bad situation, as long as God is there, he'll bring you through it and he'll pick you up. And it might be hard, it might be rough, you might feel like, yo, there's never gonna be an end to this situation, but it is. And sometimes you just gotta boss up. You gotta say to yourself, you know, this person who hurt me, or this situation I'm going through, or this grade that's trying to affect my life and not want me to prosper, get from behind me, Satan. We don't want no devils in the house, you know? You gotta do what's best for you at all times. Don't be scared to cut people off. If somebody can't get it right with you and you give them ample opportunity, they gotta go. They gotta, look at my nails. they have to go. Who has time to be explaining to people why you cut them off? You don't. And that's just life. People are getting older now, making smarter choices. And that's one of them. Just don't waste your time. So, I guess I didn't have a point of where I was going with this whole conversation. I just had to get some stuff off my chest. But I got inspired by Vicky Vibes on YouTube to kind of just get on here and start talking and expressing my thoughts. And I feel like there's a lot I have to say and there's a lot of advice I have to give. And kind of talking about certain situations is therapeutic in a sense. Anyway, homecoming's next week. I should be having a lot of videos up for that. I definitely want to do like a lookbook because I've ordered so many different outfits and I'm so excited to be like the bathroom door is open. And I'm so excited to be sharing my different outfits and collaborating within the AUC, so that'll be fun. But yeah, guys, just stay motivated, stay prayed up. Don't let crappy people get in your life and make you feel less than, because that's the devil. I went through a situation, I ain't gonna go into detail, but this boy tried to tell me I had competition. I don't. I don't compete with anybody. Ever. And that's not being cocky. It's not being too confident or full of myself. It's just you never, and you don't want to keep that kind of energy around you. And I didn't realize that until after, like, I was kind of getting over it. That I should never let anybody try to tell me who I am and where I stand. You gotta get to the left if you can't get right. You feel me? You gonna get left if you can't get right. You feel me? So I guess that's kind of what inspired this, is don't let anybody make you question your value. Ever. God has a purpose for me. I am outstanding. I am brilliant. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am a hustler. I'm funny, personable. I'm the shit. And don't let anybody ever let you forget that or knock you off your game. And sometimes you need somebody to tell you, you know, to give you that edge on your shoulder. It's like somebody hit you and you're like, ow. But then you be like, yo, I'm stronger because I could eat that. And once you eat that and you boss up on their ass, they gonna regret the day they told you that you had competition. Believe me. So yeah, I'm almost done with this look too. This is like my everyday makeup look for school. Pretty simple. Basic. I just love this lip. It's Really Me by MAC. It's so pretty. And then I'm taking a little bit of Clueless by Colourpop and just putting it on top. Not a lot. Just kind of give it that matte finish. Glossy look. So, yeah. It's me. Today. I'm gonna be having my weave next week for homecoming. I can't wait because I miss my bundles. My hair has gone long, but Lord knows I miss my bundles, honey. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope my thoughts or what I had on my mind kind of got expressed to y'all. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share what's been going on in my life because I feel like so many of us in college, we kind of get caught up in the everyday, regular, schmegular, that we don't take enough time for ourselves and for our mental health, and we kind of just fall apart. But we can't let people know that we're falling apart because we have to have it together all the time. So having YouTube as my outlet it's just been amazing. And sometimes I go through things and I just want to share it with you guys, and that's like the best therapy that I could ever have. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. And it's really, really hot.